You know, I've never heard a salesperson say, if that prospect just would have known more about our story, they probably would have bought. Never hear it. So the question is, why do we keep asking for this About Us video, and especially using it as the strategy on our website? In this video, we're going to talk about the 3 major problems with the About Us video and what you should do instead. Hey everyone, welcome back to Film School for Marketers. I'm Zach from Impact. Now, automatically, you might be coming to this video going, whoa, Zach, you're attacking something that I've seen as a very viable video strategy. And you know what? You might actually be right. There was a time in which we still treated our websites as brochures, where a powerful story or homepage video like the About Us video may have been a really good way to relate to our prospects. But the fact of the matter is, the world has changed, the internet has changed, and our buyer has changed, and it's just not a great video strategy anymore. Now, that being said, the About Us video is usually a highly trafficked page on your website. But the problem is, people aren't going there to learn about you. They're going there to learn how you can help them. And this is the fatal flaw that many people make on the About Us page, and especially with the videos that go on that page. Now, I want to be really clear about the types of videos I'm talking about here. I'm not talking about an ad campaign that drives demand and talks maybe more about your company and what you do. Things like a Dollar Shave Club ad. I'm not talking about videos that back up major claims about you, like you have the best people or you have the best customer service. And I'm not talking about customer stories where you're showing who you are by how you help somebody else. Those are different types of videos. What I mean when I talk about the About Us video is when we go, hi, we're X company and we were founded in blank, and here's all of our company history. But let's say you are the oldest company around in your industry, and talking about your history is your way of owning that. Well, here's the thing. You can still talk about it, but it's not an about us. This is why us being around for a long time is beneficial to you. This is a critical component that most times we're missing. We tell the story without actually relating it back to the customer. So let's discuss though what the 3 major problems really are with the About Us video. And the first thing is that it doesn't adjust to today's changing buyer. Now, I've asked this question to literally thousands of workshop and conference attendees at this point, and I'll tell you what they said. The question was, what do we want from great video content as a consumer? And here's what they'll say. They'll say, I want it to show me what I need to see. I want it to tell me what I need to know. I want it to ease my fears, my worries, my concerns. I want it to speak about what I care about. I want it to be unbiased, and I want it to be personal and relatable. Now, all of those things that we just said, we have a very, very good idea of exactly what we want from video content. The thing is if we're saying we want things that obsess over our fears and our worries and our concerns and show us what we need to see and tell us what we need to know, then as businesses, we can't go, well, let's talk more about us. That's just not adjusting to the way that our buyer is changing. The second major problem is it's not going to make a meaningful difference in sales. In other words, I've never had a salesperson come up to me and say, my company made this great About Us video and we're closing deals left and right. We're building trust like crazy. I've never heard that before, and I think it's for good reason. For one, sales doesn't even use that type of content because they know it's not going to make a meaningful difference. And not only that, but now you've got these silos going up where sales is saying, oh, well, marketing made this for me, but I'm not going to use that. That's not a habit that you want anybody to form. So it just doesn't make that meaningful difference in sales. And the third major problem is that almost always these types of videos, they lack clear takeaways because they're not customer centric. They don't have great next steps now for the customer to do. And so therefore it's just clouding up the decision process for them. Now you might be hearing these 3 problems and going, but Zach, if we can show our customers how we're different and who we are, then that is how we're going to win their business. I agree with you, but that alone isn't going to do it. Build trust through education, through obsessing over the fears, the worries, the concerns that the buyer has when they're in your market, when they're shopping for your products, when they're looking for a company like you that can solve their problems. What are they concerned about? Make video content that obsesses over what they care about, and they'll learn who you are. But simply saying this is who we are without offering much substance just isn't a viable marketing strategy. In fact, if you're wondering where to get started, we have 7 types of videos we call the Selling 7. I'm gonna drop a link in the description down below where you can learn more about this. These are 7 types of videos that do adjust to today's changing buyer. They'll make a difference for sales. They'll have clear takeaways for your customer, and I think you're gonna love them. So make sure you click that link down in the description below to learn more about those. If you have any questions about this, if you disagree with me, let me know down in the comment section below. Make sure you like this video if you enjoyed it. And until I see you next time, keep learning.